Good morning. Day 2 in the park, and we drove in early just like we did yesterday. And once we got to the valley, it was smoke. Man, you can probably see it behind me. It is smoky, just about as bad as it was yesterday. And the thing is, when we left yesterday in the afternoon, this whole valley was totally clear. So we were optimistic this morning that we would kind of have the same thing, but that smoke must just settle during the night and lift during the day. Probably once the sun and the heat get here, everything kind of clears out. But you can really smell it and breathe it. Whew! So today we're going to hike what's called the Upper Yosemite Falls Trail. I don't think we're going to go all the way to the top. It's just a little too far and steep and would take too long. I think they say it averages 6 to 10 hours. And it's about a 7-mile, maybe a little over round trip hike, and over 3,000 feet elevation gain. So I just think it's going to be a little bit too much, but we're going to go as far as we can. Even part way up, they say you can get some beautiful views. Let's see here. It's 6:36 in the morning. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. I don't know if you can see it, but we're just a few minutes into the hike, and you can see the smoke down in the valley behind me. And I think we're finally getting up above it, so the breathing should come a little bit easier now. Switchback after switchback. Did you know that Yosemite Falls is the tallest waterfall in North America? So this is pretty cool to be able to get up close and personal to it. I don't know offhand what the height of it is, but I'll look that up and let you know. I bet you know what that one's called. Oh yeah. Half Dome. Well, we're about a mile into it, and we've reached a kind of a level section. So we've got a steep section, just a little bit of a gentle section, I'll call it, before you get to the final long climb. All right, we're about a mile into it, just a little over, and we're getting our first view of the falls. Well, there it is. Are we done?
No.
I guess we're going to keep going.
Away. We'll see how we do.
Yeah, keep going. It's beautiful. Wow. You just come around that corner up there and boom, there it is. You got a little bitty hole on the left side there, about halfway down, with water coming out of it. Well, we've been on the trail 2 hours. And guess what? We're gonna go all the way to the top, aren't we?
We think we can do
I
it.
think we can do it.
Slow and steady.
Yep.
No rush.
Yep. Wow. Amazing views. Let's keep going. All right, we've made it to the top pretty much. This is a trail junction. You can see El Capitan's 4.7 miles up that way. But Yosemite Falls goes that way.
It's 1 mile from here.
Okay.
So it's about 3/4 of a mile beyond Yosemite Falls. Yeah.
So we're 0.2 miles from Yosemite Falls. 1 mile from Yosemite Point, and that's supposed to have a really beautiful view. We definitely, honestly, we didn't even plan on coming to the falls, making it all the way up. Definitely not going to Yosemite Point. But after talking to those guys, here we go again. We're going to go to Yosemite Point after the falls. All right, this way to the overlook.
There won't be railing on the left side. It's right here, so it's the railing.
Yep.
Doesn't that look freaky?
Yep. Well, that was beautiful.
That was fun.
A little sketchy
Yes.
going down towards the top of the falls there, but not too bad. Yeah, tallest falls in North America.
Yeah. And those railings, that helped.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, you meet the coolest people on these hikes. Yeah, those guys that we were down there with, really, really nice. All right, well, we're going to head over to the lookout, and then we'll be done climbing. All right, we're back to the trail junction, and we're going to head to Yosemite Point. Look at those ponderosa pines. Wow. Beautiful. That's the point up there. The very top right-hand side, I can see a railing up there. So, right there. That's where we're headed. I'm gonna eat a sandwich up there, and then we're gonna head back down. Leslie's back there taking a picture of one of those pine cones. I'm sure those are pine cones off the ponderosa pine tree. Before I forget it, it took us 2 hours and 45 minutes to make it to the falls from the bottom. 2:45. Well, after another series of switchbacks to get up to this point, we're walking through the forest, and I think the point's not too far ahead. We've kind of leveled out, and that's been the longest 3/4 of a mile I think I've ever walked. All right, we're getting close. Hey, you guys made it.
Made it. Trying not to think about the walk back down.
I know.
I know.
I just know there's got to be an elevator somewhere.
Well, it's 10:45. I had my lunch, and we are going to head back. We're going to take it easy. Yesterday on the Vernal and Nevada Falls Trail, Leslie was really having problems going down with her knee. So she's got a wrap on it today, and we told ourselves we're going to take it easy on the way down. The way down is much harder. You know, I know climbing and everything is you're out of breath, your heart's pounding like crazy, whereas going down the hill you don't have that. Going down is so slippery and hard on your knees, so we're going to take it easy and enjoy the hike down as best we can, and we'll check in with you when we get back. Bye. Oh, well, we made it back. It's 1:40, so 7 hours on the dot we took. That was a tough hike, a lot of fun, just beautiful up there, but it's very strenuous. So we see some people just now starting to go up. And
No trekking poles.
I kind of feel sorry for them. I don't know that they know what they're up against, but just a beautiful hike. And if you're in shape and like a challenge, you ought to hike up to Yosemite Falls, and then also go up to Yosemite Point, where you get that great view up there of the valley.